Hey everybody, Jeff Stone here with day 63 of the year 2015 at magicreview.com. Technically, it is day 63. It's like, I don't know, 3 hours into day 63. And I just posted day 62's video like 4 hours ago, so there's going to be a real close gap between these two. But today is Wednesday, and Wednesday, the first month of every Wednesday, is our local IBM meeting, so I'm going to be going to that. And I won't have time to get a video tonight, so we're doing it super early. And also, there's a few of you out there who will appreciate what I'm about to do right now. That is all. Anyway, we're looking at Flatline by Sankey, and including 5 bonus effects. Let me just first tell you, Sankey has, if you're familiar with his work, especially some of his older products, he's what's come to be known as Crazy J or Wacky J, or the little bit toned down version of his Fun J. And all 3 of them are on this DVD. Finally, it's been a while since I've seen that side of Jay on his products, and I really missed that because it makes a video more. It makes it fun to watch. A lot of products these days that are put out by magicians, they're dry, they're boring. They just sit there and they talk to the camera, and half the time the camera's on their crotch instead of on them, and it's, this one, Jay had a cameraman who was moving the camera around to follow what he was doing, and he was talking and interacting and having fun, and it was like being in the same room with them. I totally missed that on some of his other DVDs, but and he's talked about this with me, how he's on some projects he's made a conscious decision not to be Crazy Jay, and I just don't agree with that. I think he needs to always be Crazy Jay. I love it. Anyway, he can't make all of his DVDs to make me happy, so. But what you're getting is this, essentially. No, not essentially. Is that exactly? It's a flattened Sharpie. Now, you'll notice a little bit of a discrepancy there, right? They look a lot different. But, is it on here? No, it's on the written ad copy, though, on the website. And it says that because these are handmade by Roy Cooper's, not because it's Roy Cooper's, but because they're handmade, parenthetically, they're made by Roy Cooper's, not all of them will look the same. Some will be more flat, some will be more round. That's how it was worded. So because I haven't seen a whole box of these to know how different or how similar they are, I can't really judge how accurate that statement is in the ad copy, other than I can certainly see that mine is definitely not as round. I was a bit disappointed at that at first until I realized that looks like a club, a little warped club. So if I just write a Q right here, or a 3 or something, and then have a Queen of Clubs, the quotes were a little premature, a Queen of Clubs selected, then I've got a nice reveal here, because it starts, of course, with a Sharpie, a regular Sharpie, then you take it and flatten it in your hands, and bam, it's now this, right? Obviously, I did a little camera trickery there, but that's the effect that you're getting. And so that's the way I would see myself using this one particularly, since it has a club-looking shape to it. I don't know what yours is going to look like, so there may be a little bit of a gamble that you're taking there. But I didn't really let that hit the product quality or anything on the rating, because the ad copy clearly warns you that that's going to happen, and so they're warning you, so they're not hiding anything. And number 2. Just because I want mine to be shaped one way and it's not, I mean, I don't know that I can really hold anybody responsible for that. Now, if they were saying all of them will look like this or something, then that might be a problem. So, that aside, this is the main effect, which is flattening your Sharpie. He shows lots of ways to do it. Just one simple way where you've got the Sharpie and you flatten it out, and that's it. He's got one where you do it and you use the selected card. Actually, it's not the selected card, but then you wrap it around here, and apparently a regular round pen, and flatten out the Sharpie, and then you open up the card, and it's also now changed their selection. There's one with the dollar bill that's really cool, because the way the dollar bill one works, it really adds to the illusion that this is a full, not flattened pen. It's very clever. There's all kinds of different handlings, different ideas, different concepts, different techniques, and different effects that he teaches with that you can do with this pen. He also teaches you very simple ways to get this pen in and out of play, and how to, you know, show this one and end up with this one and that kind of stuff. Plus, the idea, of course, is what makes this kind of thing deceptive is if the audience handles the pen first and they're using it and they know it's legitimate, and it's just a pen. It's not the kind of thing you draw attention to. You're like, here, use this to write your name, or write this down, or write that down. It's not the kind of thing you draw attention to. And so he uses that to teach. He teaches you how to use that to your advantage to be able to switch in this one. But he teaches several effects, sort of bonus effects, that are not about this. They're just about this. And they're bonus effects that use the pen. Some of them, the pen is actually part of the trick. This is effect called IQ test, which was on his either Sankey 99 or Sankey very much. I can't remember which one it was on. It was on one of those two. And so it's an old trick, but you can't really find those DVDs anymore. In fact, I've got them on VHS. That's how old they are. What is a VHS, you say? Are you really that young? I've got people that young listening to this, watching this. Man, I'm old. Anyway, so he shows you several effects you can do that just use a pen, and some in a more direct way, like the IQ test, which is a trick about the pen, or in others where it's just using the pen to write something down, but it gets the pen in play. And then a moment later, you can do this little sneaky thing where you bring this one into play and you do your little effect. So that's the basic thing. What you're getting 5 effects plus all the stuff that goes, all the effects that are related to this. Cool Richard Sanders idea that Jay mentions about using this thing. On and on and on. It's extremely well taught. It's well produced. It's got a nice menu that's easy to navigate. It's simple. There's nothing complicated about it. There's not all these flashy frill crap that makes the DVD, you know, where it's a DVD trying to be more impressive than it really is. If you watched my previous review just a few hours ago, it was for The Box by Mark Southworth, and that was one of my big complaints, was they were trying to be all fancy with the cuts in between the tricks and stuff, that it turned out terrible. And also, you might remember that he kept using the word literally. And I thought it was a UK thing, but apparently it's not, because Jay did the exact same thing in this DVD. He kept saying literally. I literally just put it in my pants pocket, and I literally just do this. And I'm like, so I don't know what it is with that word. Maybe it's just a magician thing. Maybe I'm doing it, and I just literally don't know that I'm literally doing it all the time. So I don't know. Anyway. Enough of that. Sorry. Spam. So I don't know what else to say, guys. It's going to come down to, do you think this is a good effect? And, you know, I've seen a couple reviews, some other reviews. As you know, I don't typically focus on what the effect is other than to tell you what it is. But I don't really, my opinion of the effect's irrelevant. And so whether I would do this trick or not is irrelevant. But some other reviewers do focus on if they like the effect or not, and if it's a good effect, and they even go out and test the effect out and everything. I don't really do that in my reviews. And I know that Joe Diamond reviewed this, and his first thought was, he said, I think Jay when I first got this product, this is Joe Diamond saying, when I first got this product, I thought Jay had lost his mind, but then I went out and tested it. And he talked about the reactions that he got, and he said the reactions were over the top, incredible. So I don't have that experience with this. I don't know. This isn't really the kind of thing I do, so I don't know. All I can tell you is if you like the effect, you will love this DVD. Also, the 5 effects that are on here are very good as far as the method goes, the technique. They're very solid effects as far as how they work and everything. They're easy to do. They're very deceptive, and they're very clever in their construction and everything. And so, if you're looking for just what you might consider to be 5 good effects, but I can at least tell you that the methods are good, and I do happen to like these effects. But again, you may not. But there's 5 effects on here that are well thought out, very clever, very smart. All but one of them use the Sharpie. The one that doesn't use the Sharpie it's a toothpick effect, which I am going to be doing. I've already got a plan for where I'm going to use this. But you have a toothpick that can examine it, and you take it back and you put it in your mouth and you eat it. and they hear you crunching it and everything, and it's really gone and everything. It's very, very clever. Anyway, so if you like this effect or anything that I've mentioned in this review, get this product. I gave it 5 stars. Stone status a gem, because there's nothing in it that is not well thought out, well structured, easy to do. All the methods are good and solid. The product's well made. It just doesn't look like I was expecting it to look. But again, they even mentioned that in the ad copy. The ad copy is 100% accurate, on and on and on. So 5 stars, stone status of gem. That's it for this one. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, listen to the random iTunes song of the moment, which is Ronnie James freaking Dio. Just another day. The dude can rock. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, put a link to that. I don't think we've had Dio. Man, I can't remember a time we've ever had Dio come up on the random iTunes song of the moment. This may be a first. I know it happens on the written review quite a bit, but I can't think of it on the video. So we may have a first here. Just Another Day from the Sacred Heart album by Ronnie James Dio. Tune in tomorrow, it's going to be quite a long ways away from the time this video is being posted, because it's going to be Thursday night, day 64, where we are reviewing Total Recall by Manuel Yasser. I'm going to go with that for the pronunciation. Anyway, that's it, folks. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.